Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with evening news. The headlines. Preparations being made for an error-free counting of votes tomorrow. Curfew imposed in Tseminyu and Shamator districts ahead of counting of votes. HSLC and HSSLC Examinations 2023 to begin from 9th March. And 4 persons arrested for February 22 murder case in Chungtia, Mokokchung. Now the news in detail. Preparations are being made to do error-free counting of votes tomorrow in Nagaland. Official sources informed AIR News that counting will start at 8 a.m. tomorrow. First postal ballot papers will be counted and EVMs will be opened after half an hour. Then EVMs and the postal ballot will be counted simultaneously. The ECI has deployed 36 counting observers besides 24 general observers to monitor the entire counting process in the state. A total of 16 counting centres have been set up in 11 District Deputy Commissioners' office, including Bugopato ADC office, Zonopato, Beren in Town Hall or Badminton Hall, Woka in DE Hall, and Twensang in CKS or SIRT Hall. 3-layer security measures have been put in place in and around the counting centres. EVMs are being kept in the strong rooms under CCTV surveillance. Tomorrow's strong rooms will be opened and EVMs will be taken to the counting centres in the presence of contesting candidates, returning officers and observers, and the entire process will be done under CCTV coverage. The votes will be counted in different allotted numbers of tables according to the Assembly constituency-wise segments. Deputy Commissioner and District Election Officer Kohima Shanavasi said all security measures have been put in place for counting of votes for 6 Assembly constituencies of Kohima District. Talking to AIR News, Shanavas said a 3-tier security arrangement has been made for the smooth conduct of the counting of votes. He also said the situation in Kohima is normal and no law and order issues has been witnessed so far. The DC said it is not anticipating any law and order situation tomorrow, however added that it cannot compensate any law and order situation. Shanavas informed that there are 6 counting halls, 1 for each constituency, while 2 counting halls in the Deputy Commissioner's Conference Hall for 14 and 15 South Nangami Assembly constituencies. He said altogether 35 counting tables will be set up for all 6 constituencies. Shanavas said the results for the 6 constituencies are expected to be made available by late afternoon. Curfew has been imposed in Tseminyu and Shamator districts ahead of the counting of votes for preventive measures. Deputy Commissioner and District Election Officer Tseminyu, Dr. Zasekule Chusi, has enforced prohibited order in all 9 wards of Tseminyu Town Council and the whole jurisdiction of Tesopenyu, New Tesopenyu, Zepenyu, Sevanu, Tseminyu, Zesenyu, Tseminyu South, New Darukunyu, and Gukju villages till 11:59 p.m. of March 4. Dr. Chusi said assembly of 5 or more persons will be restricted in the said areas and the 12th Tseminyu Assembly constituency. However, inter-district vehicular movement of any kind of passing through the district is exempted. Dr. Chusi also said all types of gatherings or programs, be it official, social, religious or ceremonial, would be allowed only through prior information from district administration. Meanwhile, Deputy Commissioner and District Election Officer Shamator Tsuvisi Puchi has imposed curfew in the district till 6 a.m. of 3rd March. The Deputy Commissioner said assembly of 5 or more persons, movement of persons with arms have been restricted. Besides, all business establishments and movement of vehicles will remain closed in Shamator district during the enforced period. Post-poll violence was reported in Noklak headquarters, in which 1 person has been reportedly killed. The violence erupted yesterday evening over the demand for a re-poll by the BJP at Noklak Village A polling station. Police and armed personnel lathi-charged and fired tear gases to disperse the mob that went on a rampage and destroyed public properties. Sources said in the melee 1 person was found dead and several others were injured. The cause of death has not been ascertained and the results of the post-mortem are being awaited. An FIR has also been registered at Noklak Police Station. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News On Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Nagaland Board of School Education NBSC will conduct the HSLC and HSSLC Examinations 2023 from 9 to 31st of March. The HSLC examination will be held from 10 till 22nd March, while the HSSLC examination will commence from 9th March and conclude on March 31. A total of 24,361 candidates will be appearing in the HSLC examination from 96 provisional examination centres. Out of 24,361 candidates, 13,164 are girls and 11,197 are boys. In HSSLC examination, 16,085 candidates have been enrolled in the three streams and will be appearing from 65 provisional examination centres. Out of 16,085 candidates, 8,473 are girls and 7,612 are boys. The Class 11 promotion examination will also be conducted from March 9 to 31st March. NBSC informed that candidates are required to bring their original admit cards to the examination hall on all the days of the examination. NBSC further extended its best wishes to all the candidates appearing in the examinations. 4 persons have been arrested so far for the murder of Imkong Jipa Kichu, who was found murdered on 22nd February in Chungtia, Mokokchung. Superintendent of Police Mokokchung, Manoj Kumar, talking to some sections of the media in his office chamber today, said investigation in the case has been progressing well, and further added that 4 persons have been arrested so far till this morning. Kumar said as the investigation is ongoing, the public will be updated on the developments as it unfolds. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today stressed that urban planning is the need of the hour for a fast progressing country like India, and that it will determine the country's destiny in Amrit Kal. Sharing his remarks at a post-budget webinar on urban planning, development and sanitation, he said the Union Budget of 2023-24 has a special focus on urban planning and infrastructure development. He said new cities being developed will create a new identity for India in the 21st century, adding that with India urbanizing rapidly, it is important to build infrastructure that is futuristic. Reliefs were distributed to fire victims and vendors of Mao Market and NM Market, Kohima, which were completely razed down on 27th February. As an immediate relief fund, 20 lakh rupees was given under the Chief Minister Relief Fund and 30 lakh rupees by the Nagaland State Disaster Management Authority and SDMA. A total of 20 families and 55 persons were affected in the residential areas of Upper Janmari, Porter Lane and Zavara Colony. Accordingly, relief funds were handed to the victims as per the number of members of the household. In commercial areas, a total of 92 shops and vendors at Mao Market and 61 at NM Market were affected, and a relief fund was handed to vendors and shop owners. A 2-day training on scientific beekeeping with stingless bees and Apis serena for better honey production and pollination in Nagaland was conducted at Bungwa village in Beren. 64 beekeepers from 6 neighbouring villages attended the intensive training, which included practical demonstration by resource persons. The participants were briefed on various topics on scientific stingless beekeeping, basics on apiary establishment, scientific hives and maintenance, bee diseases and pests, importance of bees and insects on pollination, and scientific honey harvesting by the resource speakers. And now to the news, here are the main points again. Preparations being made for an error-free counting of votes tomorrow. Curfew imposed in Tseminyu and Shamator districts ahead of the counting of votes. HSLC and HSSLC Examinations 2023 to begin from 9th March. And 4 persons arrested for February 22 murder case in Chungtia, Mokokchung. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.